Nestled in the hills of Virginia, we're touching the Hokie Stone, means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get into the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Coming after it. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Broncos are on the move. On the run, it's Ramsey. Runs through the tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice. They're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Wilkins. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokie. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Line gets set. First down. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Going to make sure he does. On this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for room. It's Ramsey. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, they block it. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the catch. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the toss. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Got his man on the right. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Myers on the move. Got him downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes his connection, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he's looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it first and goal.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you've got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
He had a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll leave it with him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Broncos pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Virginia Tech, 17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that one.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receivers. Speed, getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Quarterback checking off. He's got his man. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Western Michigan, 28. Virginia Tech, 23.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
At the 15, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? He's on the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 35. Virginia Tech, 23.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off the play fake. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get him back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense can have some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You know, in the running game, there's a lot of ways that you can attack a defense. You can do it conventionally with running backs, and we're seeing more and more teams use the quarterback in the RPO game and zone reads, but I love when you sprinkle in a little jet sweep. Use the athleticism of your wide receivers to help you go get first downs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll try the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll toss it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Virginia Tech, 23.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. 1st and 10.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down. And for 38, it'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No